Hey everybody, Console Collector here. In this little mini-series, I pick 5 random things from the game room and share it with all of you. I have a lot of really cool, unique, and fascinating items in the game room, and I felt this mini-series was a great way to showcase those items to all of you. I have a little bit of everything in the game room. I have home consoles, handhelds, I got old games, new games, collectibles, figures, statues, stuffies, movies, VHS, I have loose stuff, I have complete and box stuff. If there's anything that you want to see featured in this little mini-series, please leave a comment below. You can go back and check out some of my game room tours. There's definitely a lot to choose from those. So with that said, let's take a look at 5 random things from my game room. Here we have the Commodore Amiga CD32. This is a 32-bit disc-based system that was released in September of 1993. What makes this console rare is it never actually had a United States release. It was only released in Canada, Brazil, and the UK. Here you can see it has an eject button, a volume slider, even a headphone jack. There's the Commodore stamping there, has some ventilation there. Taking a look at the side, nothing there, nothing on the front. And then there's the controller inputs on the side. And at the back has S-Video, and composite and RF switch, as well as an expansion port. On the bottom side, we just have some labels. One of the most unique things about the Amiga CD32 is the controller. Yeah, a really odd shape, surprisingly comfortable. The D-pad's really terrible, but all the other buttons feel fairly decent. Reminds me of a boomerang. You can see there. And it's an official controller. And then looking on top as well, we have some shoulder buttons. Onto the games, it obviously plays Amiga CD32 games, such as the Chaos Engine here, but it's got a little bit of a secret feature. It actually plays CDTV games as well, yeah, such as The Town with No Name, which, just really quick, this is a really awful game, but it's really fun to punish your friends with. It's really cool that it plays both formats of those games. So that's it for the Amiga CD32, a rare, obscure, early 90s disc-based console. Now we have the Nintendo Power 100 Gold Controller. This is a very rare N64 controller that was only available through the Nintendo Power magazine. I believe it was given out in some contests, but I know for sure that you were able to order it from the in-book catalog in the Nintendo Power magazines. It's a really rare and unique controller that you don't see too often, and I'm fortunate enough that mine is absolutely mint. It's never been played with. It's literally brand new. Even has the plastic still on the wire, and it's all zip tied up. Even the plug here on the end is absolutely mint. It literally has never been played with. I actually got this from a fellow collector and friend, and he'd never played with it either. It really is brand new and unused. It's just a really cool, nice piece. The thing about this though that makes it unique is actually just this little sticker on top. That's really all it is. It's a standard gold controller with that sticker. However, still a cool, rare piece in the game room. This cool item is the Resident Evil 4 Special Edition Chainsaw Controller for the Nintendo GameCube. The packaging it came in is absolutely phenomenal. They put a lot of detail in this packaging. You can see the chainsaw on top through the windows. It's just a really nice packaging. And then it's got side windows to peek inside. And it's not just like cheap cardboard and plastic. It's a pretty solid, sturdy package. On the side here, you can read about the controller. We got the custom design. You got the chainsaw controller with unique serial number, original blood splatter design. So every chainsaw is different, one of a kind. Got superior design for improved game control. I don't know if I agree with that. It's not the most comfortable. And then here on the back just tells you about Resident Evil 4. It's a really cool piece that they released alongside with Resident Evil 4. Opening it up here, you can see the top lifts and get a better look at the controller. Even the inside looks great. Just pull this off here and get a good look at the controller. There it is. It's a really odd shape. And like I mentioned before, it's not the most comfortable. Peeking inside, you can just see that the amount of detail on this package is nuts. Even included a little instruction manual pamphlet here, which is nice. Just the detail just is so crazy. There actually is a PS2 version of this controller as well, by the way, which we could feature in a future video. Now taking a look at the blood splatter, you can see it's randomly splattered on. It really is one of a kind, the splatter on it. And here's where it's kind of awkward to play. You got buttons all over the place. I've played Smash with this thing and Mario Kart, and yeah, it's not the most comfortable. It's more of a gimmick. There you can see they're all individually numbered from a newbie tech. You may be wondering how it plugs in. Well, on the bottom of the controller, there's actually a port for the GameCube controller. So it came with a double-ended GameCube controller wire, and then that allows you to connect it to your GameCube right in there. So that's it for the Resident Evil 4 Chainsaw Controller, a really cool, unique conversation piece from my game room. Now we have the super rare and obscure Gizmondo. It was released in 2005 from Tiger Telematics. Apparently this unit had ties to the Swedish Mafia. Taking a look at the package, it came in this really big oversized box with a huge picture of the Gizmondo on the front. They really wanted you to know what you were buying. It has that very mid-2000s era cell phone feel to it, and that's because this thing was a game console, a cell phone, and a PDA all in one. The shape of this is really unique. It kind of reminds me of the alien heads from Toy Story, except it's black and not green. One of the biggest problems with the Gizmondo, though, they used this really odd material on it. It was like a matte rubber, but now over time it's just broken down and got sticky, and it's a fuzz magnet. Even just touching it now, my hand's getting all sticky and gooey. It's just gross. It's small, it's comfortable, it even has a built-in camera, which was really ahead of its time at this point. Taking a look at the bottom, we see all the different connections. Here's the game cartridge slot. It actually takes its own cartridges, which is basically just an SD card. Games are not easy to find for this thing. Then we have the headphone jack, the power cable, and then back to the face. The buttons feel nice, they're clicky. It's really not a bad unit. It's just that material they used was definitely a bad idea and did not age well. And that's pretty much it for the failed handheld, the Gizmondo. Finally for this video, we have Bully for the PlayStation 2. This is the Locker Edition. I don't know if it's actually called the Locker Edition, but that's what I call it. There's not really a whole lot of information on this collector set, so I'm going to do my best to show you everything I know about it. So the packaging on this is actually a locker. Even when you open it up, it's got photos stuck to the inside of the door. It's even got the stamping there. It really does look like a locker. Really unique choice for a collector's edition. It's got the little padlock on there. Just really nice details on this. They really put some care into this collector's edition. Flipping around, pretty basic on the rest of it, just the Bully logo and the Rockstar logos. But inside's where it really counts. Has a little tab here, we pull up the game. It's just a standard edition of the game. Got your disc, your map, and the manual. Nothing too crazy there. This is a really great game, by the way. I'll just put that all back together. There's actually a secret compartment to this locker. Yeah, this piece slides off, and inside, what do we have here? Yes, this is a deflated dodgeball. How random, right? A PS2 collector's edition with a dodgeball. And I can tell you, just smelling this ball reminds me of gym class. It's definitely A+ for uniqueness. Inside here, this was stuck to the outer box when I got it. And then you just have a little pamphlet in here. And then I have a spare map from another game inside. And then you got this really cool like comic strip art book here. And it opens up and it really just looks like some kid doodled on it and made this in class. Just a really great touch. I guess this would be something that you would find in someone's locker if they're a little bit on the artistic side. Just show some of the characters from the game. Fold it back together and flip it over, and then yeah, you actually have this comic strip. Super unique, super cool. This is definitely one of the more unique collector's editions I have in the game room. That dodgeball just so random. But that's pretty much it for the Bully Locker Edition for the PS2. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. You can follow me on social media. The information is in the description below. I want to thank everybody for watching. I am the Console Collector, and until the next video, happy gaming.